Hey y'all, if this video come across your page, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Only entertainment purposes. And I guess my pain is your pleasure. Or, I don't know. However, another weird time. And this is about a very close friend of mine that I consider her like a sister. I still do. But one day I had just got home and I was home alone. So, I have three sons. So can you imagine coming home and, it's just you? I'm chilling. I had a fish tank at the time. I love fish tanks. And when I get my fish tanks, I get swordtails or mollies. And I like those because they have, live babies or whatever. And at this particular time, my fish was pregnant. And I'm sitting here chilling, rolled up. All regular shit you do. Coming home and you the only one there. So as I'm sitting there, the phone rang. And it's my girlfriend from across the street. Um, I can't remember exactly what our conversation was about in its entirety, which is neither here or there. But she did ask me, can she borrow $20 or whatever? And I was like, all right, or whatever. So shortly after that, she came over. I hear the bell. She come over, whatever. Now, at this particular point, time or whatever, you know, I was there by myself. I'm sure I took off my shirt and I took off my very expensive bracelet. I'm really unwinding. So, to speed it up or whatever, she come in. So, I'm always entertaining in my room, whatever. As I can see, the video with the sheet said. Okay, so we come in the room or whatever. We chilling, smoke, chopped it up. But, she wasn't staying long or whatever. And, that was kind of basically that. But in the midst of all of this, I goes to look at my fish tank. And I see my fish had the babies. So now I'm all excited, hype about the fish having babies and shit. I get the baby food because I had the baby food ready and stuff for the fish. They got their net, separate the fish or whatever. So I go to get all the fish because when they have babies, you gotta shake the rocks and make them come up or whatever and catch them, separate them, feed them, whatever, from the parent or whatever. Yeah. So I do all of that or whatever. So now, for whatever reason, we go to leave. We decide that we are going to leave. But when we leave, I wind up going with her to her apartment. So I go to, you know, get myself together and, put my shirt back on or whatever because in my real life, I'm a nudist. So majority of the people that have been around me, more than likely, they've been around me in the nude. And I don't say I'm a nudist like, oh God, look at me, I got the best everything. No, I'm just not body shy. I like to be in the nude. I like to be free like that. That's just me. So I had to put my clothes and get myself back together or whatever. Now I'm not saying, and I wouldn't say she was attempting, to try to steal from me or whatever, because I don't see her like that. But I go to put my very expensive bracelet back on, and I don't see my bracelet. So I'm tearing the bed up and shit. And I'm like, the fuck is my bracelet? So I just look at my girlfriend and I was like, well, you know, respectfully, because like I said, she like a sister to me then, and I still consider her like a sister to me now, or whatever. But I did look at her, was like, yo, you can't leave my apartment until my bracelet pop up, or whatever. So we was cool on that. Wasn't no issue, wasn't no nothing, or whatever. We keep looking for my bracelet or whatever. She finds my bracelet on the floor on the edge of the dresser or whatever. And she she gave me my bracelet, we get my bracelet or whatever. I put my bracelet on. And that was that. I went on to give her the $20 or whatever. We still leave out. Now this is a true story. I hate a liar. Hate a liar. I think liars are some of the like weirdest, weakest people ever. I'm not lying to you about a motherfucking thing. It happened just how I said it. You can quote me. Over here, no lies. We got receipts. Okay. So we go across to her apartment, whatever. We get over there. Her dog had puppies. And she didn't know her dog was pregnant. She lived on the top floor. She said she was sending her dog on the roof. And apparently somebody else is sending their dog on the roof. True story. Yep. And that's how that went. But I don't know. I'm always in some weird ass, like, some weird ass shit, and I hate it. And that's just one situation, believe me, involving this same jury. Because if I even attempted to tell y'all what is actually going on with this actual jury right now, it would like blow your mind. I don't even care to get into that. Maybe we'll talk about that in another video. However, yeah, that's another weird weird situation of mine. Hopefully this is the last like final year of the weirdness. Like there's a lot of things that I used to do. A lot of ways I would approach things that I will not approach, the same way. Um, yeah, it's just a lot of things that I'll definitely do different. But yeah, hopefully this is the last year of the weirdness. Cause I definitely had enough. Definitely.